Hey everybody, here at Smitten HQ, there's my beautiful Jessica. We just wanted to run you through our brush set. So Jess has got the 12-piece brush set, the lid comes off, which is really awesome because it means that everything doesn't go everywhere. And she's just going to run through what the different brushes do. Now this one's got 12 pieces, they all do different sorts of things. And we've got a variety of brushes throughout all our sets. However, we have to tell you that this, the Smitten Buffer brush, you can't beat it. You can't go past it. You have to have it. It's not available in any of the packs. You have to buy it on its own and you'll never ever get the application of any foundation wrong with it. Yep. All right, I'm going to be quiet and hand you over to the expert now. So here's Jess.
Okay, right, we'll walk you through these brushes. So starting, we will go from largest down to the smallest. So starting up here, we've got a nice powder brush. So you can use this for blushes or just an all over powder. Obviously over the top after you've used your Smitten Buffer brush. This one here, this is your blush brush.
Pick it up and show them how I can come to you.
So nice angle on it. This is obviously for your blush. This helps get you that nice clean blush line on your cheekbone. So it will also help with the contouring when you're putting on your blush. It's this one. Next one along is a foundation or concealer brush. So this one is perfect for tidying up underneath your eyes once you've done your eyeshadow. Also, like I said, for concealer, it is a lot more rigid than your powder brushes, so it can actually sustain a lot more pressure. That's why it's good for getting any wet pigments in on the face, like your concealers. So that one, very nice feeling brush. This one here, little fan brush.
That's sweet, I like that.
Yeah, nice, really soft. So this one's going to be for tidying up under your eyes without actually pushing the pigment on. So that way, if you do need to tidy up, if some pigment's fallen, it's not going to push it into your skin and give you dark circles, but does flick it off. Actually very handy. I'll do these three. They're pretty much a package deal, which is great. You can see they're all soft. Really, really soft.
Slightly different heads on them though, hey?
Yeah, slightly different shapes, but they're all very soft.
The little white one there at the end that's very similar to the original Smitten Fluffy Pro Blender. Yeah. So when I've done lessons with people, that's the one that I've made you sort of get. And why else would you want three, Jess?
It's really important when you're doing your eyeshadow that you don't use the brushes that you use for your light pigment into your dark pigment, because otherwise you're going to pick up the brush. If you don't want the dark there, you're going to suddenly put dark pigment where you don't want it. So it's, you know, cross-contamination between your palettes or between your eyeshadows, and also you're going to end up with a bit of a disaster on your face, and then you're going to panic and want to take your makeup off, and so it just makes it...
Contamination,
yeah.
Go, awesome. All right,
yeah,
let's go back. Let's go back down here.
Okay.
What else do we got?
So this is another nice little firm brush, straight edge. So this one...
Oh, we used that to put some glitter underneath the eyes the other day.
Yeah. So really good because this has got a nice straight edge on it. So firm, you can get right in under your eyes, on your lash line, and because it is a bit firmer, if you're using like if you do the paste in the lid of your minerals, it will hold the pigment, and you're also going to be able to put it exactly where you want it, as opposed to the soft fluffy brushes that are going to be more for blending. Okay. So, which leads us to similar, but it's the angle brush.
Now everybody needs an angle brush.
Everyone needs an angle brush.
Yeah, this is just so good for everything. This is unreal for eyebrows.
Yeah.
Really good to, like, I think we demonstrated in one of an earlier videos how you could do your
liner
eyeliner with it.
Winged liner underneath, top liner, tight lining, eyebrows. Everybody needs a good angle brush. And you can see again, it's nice and stiff. That means you can put pressure, draw your lines. So fantastic brush to have.
Love
everybody
that.
needs
Woo!
it.
Next.
This one, again, good for little wet pigments. It's basically a mini foundation brush, so it's good for your concealer or your powders, cleaning up, getting into little small areas, crevices of your nose, or again, any wet pigments on your eyes if you're only wanting to use a little bit and you know, be quite precise with where you're putting it. So great brush for that. So lots of brushes have multiple uses. Then it moves to our last two, lip brushes.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So nice little thin one, getting right on the edges, really want to define your pout. Let's go that one. And this one for getting the pigment and the colour all over. Great thing about this one, comes like that in your canister. pull it off.
So your lipstick doesn't
That-
get all over
yeah.
your handbag.
Then you've got a longer handle.
Oh,
But then when you're done with it, you put the lid back over, so when it goes back into your canister, it's not going to put lipstick all over all your other
that is
brushes
so
and
great.
inside your canister.
Love it. You're so clever, Jess. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Bye.
Beauty tips from Jess. See you. Bye, 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 bye.